The world has for some time been entranced by the lives and less than ideal passings of Hollywood stars. And in the domain of hip bounce, the lamentable loss of 2Pac Shaker has forever been covered in murmurs and bits of gossip anyway. A new sensation disclosure from an unforeseen source has revealed new insight into the matter. Mike Tyson as of late raised the astonishing point, apparently suggesting Diddy's contribution in 2Pac's demise today. We will jump into the ramifications of this new proof and endeavor to disentangle reality behind the disastrous occasion that eternity modified the direction of hip jump history. Crying that my companion is in this clinic is shot except if they realize I'm going to my companion's burial service. Yet he shot my companion, that is insane, squarely. In a staggering disclosure, Mike Tyson seems to declare that he has substantial proof connecting music tycoon Seen Diddy brushes to 2Pac's demise. This disclosure has reignited the well-established discussion and hypothesis encompassing the shocking and baffling loss of 2Pac. To comprehend the gravity of this, guarantee we should travel back to the 90s, when hip jump rules, and the world was enthralled by the cryptic figures in the music business. In some cases, you take a gander at me, you take a gander at him. At his best, stay suspicious reason. We just lost him. He's __. In the midst of the strength of legends like 2Pac Shaker, who hypnotized the business with his expressive ability, we quick forward to the present and wind up unwinding astounding disclosures in a sincere meeting with DJ Vlad. Mike Tyson made a genuine admission, conceding that he bears halfway liability regarding the grievous loss of the famous rapper. This normal divulgence has left the world dazed and reignited revenue in the secrets, encompassing 2Pac's passing. The mother thought of me from jail and make sense of the 2Pac will allow the Indiana to dark exhibition needed to meet me. And after the main day, I met him. The confirmation not just reveals new insight into the conditions encompassing 2Pac's passing, yet additionally uncovers the complexities of the interconnected existences of these two powerful figures. The fellowship between a fighter and an extremist might have appeared to be surprising, yet it was really veritable. Everything started when Iron Mike was a star, while 2Pac was all the while attempting to truly establish himself. Their ways crossed in a dance club where the hopeful rapper stunned the baddest man on earth with his unimaginable singing ability. Truly old buddies. I didn't spend time with him much, he didn't hang out, yet we were consistently welcome. When we saw each other, he was generally free to be with me. Additionally, the magnetic vocalist's enthusiasm for boxing brought them significantly closer. This common premium in the game drove them to begin hanging out together and develop a strong obligation of companionship. I got him to a club one night. I think it was one of Matthew Johnson's gatherings that went wizardry to them left, and all that he needed to come in a new beverage winners interview with DJ F and Nori, delivered on Sunday, June 11th. Iron Mike focused on his 1992 jail stretch, offering a marvelous collaboration to the unbelievable West Coast craftsman that created a ruckus during his visit. While at a get-together at the Palladium on Dusk in California, Mike taught security to permit a gathering of young fellows to enter through the rear of the setting, and one of those men ended up being 2Pac once he came into the meeting room. And there was this multitude of hillbilly hicks, mean Aryan folks. When he came up, everyone began applauding. Tyson said they regarded him. Soon as he came in the room, they began commending. Before Mike Tyson had imparted this story to DJ, who kid alongside previous NBA players Matt Barnes and Stack Jackson during an episode of his Warm Boxing web recording. This was after the New York DJ had brought up the unquestionably uncommon fine art Tyson has portraying 2Pac's convincing Machiavelli collection cover work of art. The gatekeepers are saying that hell of stop plump down he was charm. He was a power, Tyson told Barnes Jackson, and who youngster of the experience, assuming he cherished you, it was all affection. Yet on the off chance that he could have done without you, he searched for hamburger. Some of the time he believed that you should realize he was there. He proceeded Wherever I go out in Africa and Europe, individuals ask what was 2Pac, like how was Tupac wherever all around the world. This is what he needed to be undying during his beverage champions interview. Mike Tyson explained on how the gathering came about, sharing that he had just gotten the hit "Am Together" lyricist a half year before his 1992 detainment. Tyson additionally uncovered that it wasn't Tupac who connected preceding the rapper's visit, "Wherever I leave like in Africa, Europe, how 2Pac was 2Pac like right all through the meeting." Tyson proceeds to talk for a long time about the visit, and furthermore dropped a few of the other elite superstars who visited him, including Whitney Houston. And more. I had everyone: BB Ruler, James Earthy-colored Whitney Houston, Florence Henderson. Everyone came. He said I couldn't in fact name them. Generally such countless individuals stayed with me during the meeting with DJ Vlad. He further reviewed when he constrained Tupac to come and see him battling on September 7, 1996. Tupac went to Mike Tyson's match against Bruce Seldon at the MGM Fantastic in Las Vegas. Tyson needed him there, yet thinking back, the fighter accepts that Tupac could in any case be alive in the event that he hadn't compelled him to go to the match. I feel somewhat remorseful, yet I'm coming to the battle, me forcing him for the day. You need to bring the tape. Remember the tape, even expounded that Tupac believed that him should go to 622. Yet he demanded that he come to Las Vegas. I know who I understand what my components about. He proceeded with this exactly occurs in my reality that was essential for my reality, since it was Tupac, and I was joined to it was various Nas who had a short quarrel with the rapper. Additionally had plans to meet the Dear Mom lyricist in Vegas. As they'd stop their meet only a couple of days sooner, we both realized we should proceed with that discussion and presumably squash the entire thing. I was booked to meet him in Vegas, the Sovereign's rapper recently uncovered. After certain days of that battle, it was accounted for that Tupac had been found dead. Yes, I recollect that battle, since I conversed with Tupac ensuring he would need to tape. Since I was emerging out of this with his music, definitely I was calling me bacon on time, as Tyson was emerging from his music. He chose to meet Tupac on his own. Sadly, the gathering couldn't be made imaginable, as Tupac got kicked the bucket that day. I was at my home. I just had a fresh out of the box new child, young lady. I was unable to accept it. I let him know, "I'm coming to see you." I get dressed, then I needed to go. I needed to see my little girl. And someone let me know he had chance. And the following morning they had delivered that he had kicked the bucket right up to the present day. Tyson conveys the heaviness of disappointment, tormented by the prospect that assuming he just had shown up a couple of moments prior, he could have had the option to help Tupac and forestall his terrible demise. The aggravation of not having the option to safeguard his companion and seeing the repercussions of that critical night actually waits in his heart. That was important for my statement. This happens yet on the grounds that it was Tupac, and I was joined to it was different. It's a weight he conveys with him, wanting to return to some time in the past and modify the direction of occasions, the recollections of their kinship, and the security they shared act as a steady wake-up call of what might have been, and the significant effect Tupac's misfortune had on his life. Anticipate that someone should kick the bucket after a fly, assuming someone get injured. Something insane occurred. Yet what befell him, it was different. On September 13, 1996, the world lost the famous performer after a bold fight for his life. His less than ideal demise left a void in the hearts of endless fans, and the secret encompassing his homicide stays unsettled, adding to the persevering through aggravation of his misfortune. One of his fans composed Tupac discussed woke subjects in meetings and his music, and it causes me to feel that these cases are tackled due to paying off the specialists with cash or dangers to stay away from imprisonment and make it into a virus case, very much like other comparable circumstances with different VIPs passings that were marked as self-destruction to cause harm control. and keep them quiet from the data they have on others that can obliterate their realm. Another composed why are individuals actually asserting that the 2Pac murder is strange. We know precisely exact thing happened. We know the names of individuals, included we know the kind of vehicle they did it. In what's so baffling about it, their security went past the surface. As both persevered through difficulties during Mike's time in the slammer, 2Pac visited him in prison. A demonstration of the profundity of their fellowship. This significant signal says a lot about the certifiable association they shared residing in Cleveland. Then about coming around from LA. I'm simply coming from LA and New York. I'm coming perhaps new I'm coming. Yes, we are playing 2Pac's in this in the field. I'm in field and Cleveland 2Pac's inheritance is a splendid craftsman in voice for the minimized keeps on sparkling brilliantly, yet the unanswered inquiries act as a steady wake-up call of the unfairness and distress that obvious his flight anyway. Tyson gave an admonition to the professional killer of his companion. I feel like you're in a tough situation. Any longer you don't see no one compose anything about me. No more do you write things have changed yet when I'm youthful out there and I'm lashed. And I'm all set by certain insiders. There was one individual who was with 2Pac at the hour of his demise. And that was Diddy during a few meetings. Tyson has guided figures to Diddy commonly Patrick. Bet David, the host of a digital broadcast esteem. Taman got some information about the complexities of the demise behind 2Pac's Shacker. No, I just knew him for quite a while, said Mike Tyson subsequent to being addressed on his closeness with P. Diddy, magnificent person. I knew him before he was Diddy. When I initially became champ, he used to host my containers at my after gatherings.